Hey, Hugh, you want to play Wolverine one more time?
Yeah, sure, Ryan.
The long-awaited Deadpool 3 trailer is finally here, and it's got everyone buzzing. If you caught the Super Bowl this year, you probably got a glimpse of it. And let me tell you, it's epic! First off, let's talk about the title. It's not just Deadpool 3, it's Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, why Deadpool and Wolverine? Well, it seems like Wade and Logan are about to dive headfirst into some serious multiverse mayhem. And they'll need to join forces to tackle it. And let's be real, this team-up has been a long time coming. Fans have been clamoring for Deadpool and Wolverine to share the screen for over a decade, and now it's finally happening. But is Deadpool and Wolverine really the final title for Deadpool 3? Who knows? With Deadpool, anything is possible. The first 30 minutes could just be a black and white close-up of a jar of mayonnaise. That wouldn't be out of place. We might see some cheeky title changes along the way, knowing Wade Wilson's penchant for breaking the fourth wall, but hey, Deadpool and Wolverine has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? When Disney snagged 20th Century Fox, everyone wondered what would happen to our favorite foul-mouthed anti-hero. But now, it seems like Marvel Studios has a cunning plan. See, with all the talk of multiverses swinging around in the MCU, it's the perfect time to welcome Deadpool into the mix. In the trailer, we just saw Wade saluting none other than Captain America himself. And that scene had me shouting with excitement. Deadpool's about to get a crash course in all things MCU. The TVA's gonna teach him the ropes, fill him in on all the Avengers drama. But what's Deadpool's role gonna be within the TVA? He's all smiles as he accepts their invitation, even getting a slick new suit to boot. But what's his game plan? Is he gonna be the newest time-traveling recruit, or is he just there to stir up some chaos? Guess we'll have to wait and see. But one thing's for sure, Deadpool's arrival in the MCU is gonna be one heck of a ride. You see, after Disney snagged the rights to Deadpool in the big Fox merger, they plopped him right into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And what better way to introduce him than having him clash with the TVA? It's like oil and water. If oil was a greedy corporation and water was a bunch of dick jokes and fourth wall breaks. In the trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine, we see Deadpool being recruited by the TVA, offering him a shot at being an MCU hero. Alright, sounds good, but things quickly go south when Deadpool realizes he doesn't exist for following orders, especially when those orders come from a bureaucratic timekeeping organization. As a result, he betrayed the TVA and ended up in the void. And if you're wondering how the TVA even knows about Deadpool in the first place, well, blame it on Deadpool 2. Remember all the time hopping and universe meddling? Yeah, that caught the TVA's attention real quick. They're not exactly fans of timeline tampering. But here's what gets interesting. Some eagle-eyed fans spotted a Secret Wars comic in the trailer, hinting at a bigger storyline involving Deadpool and maybe even Wolverine. Could this mean Deadpool's gearing up for some multiverse mischief in MCU Secret Wars? It's definitely a possibility, especially with Deadpool and Wolverine teaming up. But with Deadpool, you never know what's serious and what's just a joke. That's part of the fun, right? So whether he's taking down bad guys or just causing chaos for kicks, one thing's for sure, Deadpool's gonna keep us laughing and guessing every step of the way. By the way, there was this big talk about Kidpool making his debut in the movie. He's this pint-sized version of Deadpool, equally sassy and sarcastic, and he usually pops up when Deadpool's dealing with some multiverse shenanigans. But he's nowhere to be found in the trailer. Also, according to the Can We Get Some Toast X handle, there was a whisper about Baby Pool or Baby Deadpool making a cameo too, but no sign of the little guy either. So, are they just teasing us, keeping the best surprises for the actual movie? Or maybe they're throwing us off the scent, saving these mini Deadpools for a big reveal later on. Speaking of rumors, another rumor has it that Deadpool might have done something to seriously tick off the TVA, and it seems Wade Wilson found himself tossed right into the void. Yeah, the place where all the pruned characters end up. Now, Deadpool is landing smack dab in the middle of the void filled with all sorts of characters from across the multiverse. And guess who might just pop in there? None other than our beloved mutants. Let's start with the absolute legend himself, Patrick Stewart. You know him as Professor X, the wise old mutant with a heart of gold. Rumor has it, he just might make a cameo in Deadpool 3. Patrick's been dropping hints left and right, but nothing's confirmed yet. Then there's Halle Berry, our fierce Storm. She's been teasing us on Instagram with her signature white hairdo. Could she be gearing up for a return alongside Deadpool? Only time will tell. Rumor also has it that James Marsden as Cyclops might be dusting off his visor for another round in the Mutantverse. But then there's Ben Affleck as Daredevil. Wait, what? Yep, you heard me right. The guy's been spotted on set, dressed up like Matt Murdock himself. Could we be in for a surprise crossover? It's a long shot, but stranger things have happened. And let's not forget about the master of magnetism, Ian McKellen as Magneto. He's been dropping hints too, talking about plans with Patrick Stewart. Could they be plotting something sinister in the void? Moreover, Aaron Stanford might just be reprising his role as Pyro, bringing the heat to Deadpool's wild ride. You might remember him as Pyro from the X-Men movies like X2 and X-Men The Last Stand. He's reprising his role in Deadpool 3. In a recent chat with Deadline, Stanford shared his excitement about stepping back into Pyro's shoes. He's pumped about bringing Pyro back to life in the wild and wacky world of Deadpool. And honestly, we can't blame him. And last but not least, Nicholas Hoult as Beast, Taylor Swift as Dazzler, and a whole bunch of other wild rumors floating around. It's enough to make your head spin. Also, the trailer has got everyone buzzing about the possible villain, Cassandra Nova. Now, she's the evil twin sister of Professor Xavier, so Cassandra's got this wild backstory. She's like the astral parasite with a bone to pick with her brother and basically anyone else who crosses her path. She's so powerful, she's caused genocides and wiped out millions of mutants. And she's heading to the MCU, making her debut in Deadpool 3. Perfect fit considering Deadpool's all about pushing boundaries, and Cassandra's madness fits right in. Now on to another juicy bit. I apologize for that. Eagle-eyed fans are picking up on possible clues about Dr. Doom making an appearance. Yep, you heard that right. Dr. Doom, the big bad from the Fantastic Four comics. There's this character in the trailer, decked out in a metallic mask and cloak, giving off major Doom vibes. Could it be him? Or any of the Doombots? Well, we're not sure, but the speculation is driving fans wild. While the movie might be titled Deadpool and Wolverine, there's not a whole lot of Wolverine action in this teaser. We caught a glimpse of our favorite clawed mutant from behind in just 2 quick shots. The first time we see Logan, he's rocking that classy white tuxedo, which hardcore fans will recognize as his undercover alias, Patch. Looks like he might be hanging out in Madripoor, that shady island spot Wolverine loves in the comics. And then the trailer ends with another rear view shot of Wolverine, this time in the classic blue and yellow spandex straight from the comics. But we don't get a good look at his face, especially since we've already seen leaked set photos of him in that outfit. Seems like Logan and Wade aren't exactly best buds in this movie, but we didn't expect them to be holding hands and skipping through fields of daisies, did we? Now, which Wolverine are we seeing? Reynolds and Jackman said they won't mess with the events of Logan, but is this a younger version of that tragic hero? Or maybe a whole new timeline Wolverine? The MCU has a knack for introducing fresh takes on classic characters, so who knows? And are these 2 shots of Wolverine even the same guy? Could Patch be a Wolverine from a different universe? This movie has got stakes that could shake up the whole multiverse saga, leading right up to the big Avenger showdown. I mean, who would have thought that Deadpool and Wolverine could be key players in setting up the epic finale? The trailer drops a sneaky hint about Secret Wars. At the end of the trailer, there's Wade Wilson lying on the ground with a battered comic book beside him. The multiverse is falling apart and the TVA needs backup. That Secret Wars comic, it's a reminder that everything could end in chaos unless someone steps in to fix it. And guess who might be that someone? Yeah. So, who would have thunk it? Deadpool and Wolverine could be the heroes we never knew we needed, saving the multiverse one sarcastic remark at a time. Phase 5 is about to get wilder than ever. If you're as hyped as we are for this epic multiverse mashup, smash that like button and hit subscribe to stay updated on all things Deadpool and MCU. Now, tell me one thing, which cameo are you most excited to see in Deadpool 3? Let us know in the comments below.